वालेकुम सलाम, तशरीफ रखें। Sania, your interests include exploring different cultures of the world.
Yes, sir.
How do you do that?
Sir, currently I am exploring the culture of Sindh. As it is a rich in culture, and I have studied European history. So it created a kind of inspiration inside me to explore different cultures, because this subject is enable me to know about the culture of Europe and Eastern and Western Europe.
What is the culture of Great Britain?
Sir, the culture of Great Britain is historical and very ancient. They actually follow the Roman culture, and even they use their language. They derive their language from the Latin. Their culture is rich. Even today they follow the cultural values which they have adopted in their constitution as well.
Please tell us, what is the difference between England, United Kingdom, and Great Britain?
So United Kingdom word is used because United Kingdom is an amalgamation of Wales, England and Northern Ireland. And the Great Britain word we actually use because at a time in history, Britain used to rule over Asian continent as well as an American continent. Because of its greatness, the word Great Britain is used.
What about England?
Sir, England is one of the part of state of United Kingdom along with Wales and Ireland.
Describe to us the Industrial Revolution, please.
Sir, Industrial Revolution initially occurred in United Kingdom, then it spread to the Europe. It started with the invention of steam engine and other machines, which resulted in the industrial production in Great Britain, then Europe and other parts of the world as well.
It is said that the Treaty of Versailles, signed after the First World War, was responsible for ushering in the Second World War. Please comment on this.
Yes, sir. It is widely believed that the Treaty of Versailles have a great impact on the occurrence of outbreak of World War II, because the clauses that were included in Treaty of Versailles is particularly related to the Germany. The war indemnity that was put on the Germany, 6.6 million. The blame of whole war was put on the Germany, which was exploited by Adolf Hitler in winning the popularity in German Republic, German Empire, which he then converted into totalitarian state. And the other one, there was the German military was reduced. So these clauses created as a revenge factor in German nation, which ultimately resulted in World War II. This was not the only cause of World War II, but it was one of the significant cause of the World War II.
Who was Butros Ghali?
Sorry, sir, I have no idea about that.
Foreign service is your second option.
Yes.
If you get allocated in that service group, it will give you an opportunity to go around the world and study different cultures. आपका शौक पूरा होगा. What is the truth? अभी मैं Egyptian culture पे आपसे सवाल कर रहा हूँ. What is the truth about the pyramids? Some say they were not constructed or made by mankind because it is not humanly possible to do it. There are stones, rocks that have been used, or slabs which weigh up to 22 tons. The wheel had not been invented. Some say they are not even burial grounds, vagara vagara. What is your take on it?
Sir, as far as my information concerned with pyramids, I know that they were the man-made, because at that time Egypt has a great art, and the people they used to they were included in that. So sir, according to my opinion, it was actually man-made.
What is the difference between a high commission and an embassy?
Sir, High Commission are sent by nations who are under the Britain rule, colonial rule. So when they send their diplomats to each other, they are actually called as High Commissions, and the embassies that are established there. And the nations who were independent and were not under the Britain colonial rule, either not part of the Commonwealth, they send their ambassadors and they are called embassies.
What are the 7 wonders of the world? एक कल्चर के वर्ड से बातें निकलती जा रही.
The 7 wonders of the world are the 7 great places, historical places, which has a very rich history and historical importance. They are included like Great Wall of China, even pyramids, and other places as well.
I want you to give me the names of all the 7 wonders. Actually, there are 8. I will explain later.
So as far as I know the names, I know 2 of these, and the other one is sorry sir, I can't recall it at this time.
Who was Alexander the Great?
Alexander the Great, he was Greek emperor, and he used to conquer many places. Even he came in Asia. As far as my caste is concerned, it was actually named after the horse of Great Alexander. There is an area in Gujarat as well.
It was always said that agriculture is the backbone of Pakistan's economy. Yet it is going down. We are not being able to compete with the rest of the world in production. The average wheat per acre, output of wheat per acre in India is over 50 tons. Here it is 28 or 27. In America it's 125 tons. The big difference is, what measures should we take to improve the agriculture sector?
Sir, our major workforce is related to the agriculture, so we should take measures. The measures include we should adopt a climate resilient seeds and other measures which protect our agriculture from climate change impact, like floods of 2022 have destroyed them. And there is also need to improve the skills of laborers that are included in the agriculture sector, and the role of middlemen like stocking of agriculture products is also creating problem in agriculture of Pakistan. Therefore it should also be considered the landholders, even of small land, they should have a direct contact with the market so they can sell their products. And there should be a introduction of modern machinery for the effective production, taking products of the agriculture lost. And the most important is the irrigation, because Pakistan is also facing water crisis. Therefore there is also great need that drip irrigation and other effective irrigation methods should be used that are being used in the world.
Tell us about the issue or problem of Nagorno-Karabakh.
Sir, I have little information about, but it is the issue between Nagorno-Karabakh issue, Azerbaijan and another country. Sorry sir,
Which countries in the world do not recognize Pakistan and why?
Sir, if you allow me, I can guess it. It's Israel then.
Go ahead.
It's Israel.
Countries, which means there are more than one.
Yes, sir, there are more than one. And one of them is Israel.
बाकी
Sir, I have.
वही मुल्क है जिसका नाम आप भूल गए नगोर्नो काराबाख की डिस्प्यूट में.
Thank you, sir. Sam Sania.
Sir, it's actually Sania.
Sania. Okay. Is it Sania Mirza also? Who is she?
Sir, she is Sania Mirza and she is.
Sania Mirza.
Yes, sir.
And who is she?
Sir, she is an Indian tennis player. Now she has retired.
She
was an Indian tennis player.
tennis. Sorry, I yesterday you said it. How did Sindh came into the fold of the Islam? What was the initial step which was taken before creation of Pakistan? I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Sir, before the creation of Pakistan, Sindh is called as a Babul Islam because Muhammad bin Qasim came in Sindh in 712 AD, and he took rule from Raja Dahar and took his rule in Sindh, and he also, along with him, Islamic preachers also came in Sindh, so they spread Islam.
Why did he come to Sindh? What were the reasons?
So the initial reason for him coming in Sindh was with a conflict with Raja Dahar, because Raja Dahar, yes sir, that time ruler of Sindh. He has taken some of Muslim men and female as hostages in Sindh. So this was the triggering point of coming of Raja Dahar. So
Who was the ruler who sent him? Muslim ruler who asked him to go to Sindh and attack Raja Dair. What was his name?
sir, I know the Umayyad dynasty, but I can't recall.
And what was when did it happen? In which AD?
Sir, it happened in 712 AD.
712.
12.
How did Qaid-e-Azam? What do you know about Qaid-e-Azam? How did he enter into Pakistan? Enter into the politics? Who was he? Where was he born? And how many times he was the president of Muslim League? And when was all Pakistan, all India Muslim League? When did it? When was it formed?
Yes, sir. Sir, Qaid-e-Azam was born in Karachi in 1876, and he was a law graduate. So initially he started his practice in Mumbai. After the creation of Muslim League in 1906, he actually joined.
From where he studied law?
Sir, he studied law from England, but I don't know the.
That's very important. Lincoln University.
Yes, sir. I will
Lincoln
go.
College Law. Okay, then go ahead.
Yes, sir. He joined Muslim League in 1930, and after joining Muslim League, he took interested in Muslim League, Hindu-Muslim unity. Therefore, he played a very effective role in Lucknow Pact, which was occurred in 1916. After it, as he was a part of Congress as well at that time, but he left Congress in 1220 because of a non-cooperation movement of Gandhi. And his role in Muslim League started becoming effective as after coming of Shimla conference.
When did he join Muslim League? That's what I asked.
Yes, sir. He joined Muslim League in 1913.
And there were two groups of Muslim League which were formed during the Qaid's time. What were those two groups? Muslim League disintegrated into two groups. One I can tell you was Jinnah League. What was the other league?
Sir, I know about it a little, but I can't recall the name.
Shafi League. And what was the causes of that?
Sir, after the coming of Shimla conference, the bifurcation of Muslim League actually occurred. There was a difference of.
You should say it's a joint electoral system on which the dispute arose. Muslim got divided into two. One was Jinnah League, one was Shafi League. And after that, you must study what did happen after that. Qaid-e-Azam, where did he went back? When did he again come? Who presented this Qaraardad-e-Pakistan? Who presented Qaraardad-e-Pakistan, and when did it was?
Sir, A.K. Fazl Haq presented Qaraardad Pakistan. At that time, it was Lahore Resolution in 1940. On 23rd March.
I'll go just take your subject, which is your international relations. And in international relations, Pakistan and Afghanistan are into a war of terrorism. And in this context, about 10-12 days, there's a dispute which came into the limelight, you must have said. That is Wakhan Corridor. Where is Wakhan Corridor, and what is the importance of Wakhan Corridor? And if you are a diplomat, how would you support the context of Pakistan in connection with the Wakhan Corridor?
Sir, Wakhan Corridor is actually a route that connects Pakistan through Afghanistan to the Central Asian states.
Just a small little question before my last question. Do you know anything about Federal Reserves in United States economy?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, thank you. Sania, right? Sania, right? What was the era of good feelings in United States, and why is it known so?
Sir, I even don't know this.
It's all right. It's okay. What is the cold start doctrine, and which country has it, and why?
Sir, cold start doctrine is actually Indian policy. It is a policy that India has adopted, that we will have a limited attack on Pakistani territory and then we will come back. It was actually adopted by India in order to not to violate the nuclear deterrence of Pakistan and even attack on our country.
When? मैंने सवाल ये भी किया था कि when and why, कब ये पॉलिसी अडॉप्ट की गई है?
Sir, if you allow me, I can make a guess. It was 2008.
Why?
Sir, the it
What was the event that triggered or caused India to reconsider its policy that was prevalent at that time?
So at that time, the triggering event was the Mumbai attacks on Mumbai Parliament.
Okay, and which policy was in force at that time? The predecessor policy?
So initially, India's policy was no first use policy.
It was Sundarji doctrine. Anyhow, since you're a student of international relations, another question from there, what do you understand by the terms first world, second world and third world? International relations के context में पूछ रहा हूँ. And when were these terms coined?
So these words, first word, second word, and third word, were actually coined during the time of Cold War. The first word, the countries were considered those who were capitalist in their economic, and they were industrialist countries as well as developed countries. And the other factor that was included in them was their per capita income was higher. And the second world countries, the were considered that were communist in their economic policies, and they have the communist socialist form of economy. And the third world countries were actually the non-aligned movement, non-aligned countries that were not part of the both, and they were actually included the states that have acquired their independence rightly after the end of World War II. So
ठीक है, ठीक, good. What is the doctrine of preemptive self-defense?
yes, sir. The doctrine of preemptive self-defense is actually related to the Article 51 of the United Nations Charter. It is actually a concept that if you have an idea and if you have information that another state is preparing to attack on you, so that state actually attack initially in a proactive manner in order to protect its territory and its economic benefits.
So, if this is the precise definition, which is by and large correct, जो आपने कहा है, then any state can attack any other state in face of perceived apprehension. ये तो बहुत loose सी ground होगी. If it is just apprehension, if apprehension is to be considered as a reasonable ground to adopt or to exercise this right, then the world can very easily slip into a very grave danger of imminent wars.
Sir, actually it is rarely practiced, and it was practiced by United States during its attack on Iraq. But yes, there is a concept, but it is actually done on the basis of certain evidences, information that its states provide in United Nations Security Council, and they done it on the basis, they are asked to do it on the basis of certain specific authentic evidences.
But the attack on Iraq, as it unearthed subsequently, it was based on wrong information. There were no weapons of mass destruction.
Yes, sir, there was, and it lead to a great destruction.
Why do you aspire to join Pakistan Administrative Service? Two major reasons. Simple se bataएं फौरन.
Sir, because I am working as a teacher, so education department, I have went through the internal criteria, so I want to do something better in the education department, especially for the girls. And other, my major concern is health, because the health and education, these two are the very basic things that a common man in Pakistan need. And as an administrative service officer, I can contribute in them in a very profound manner, I think.
What is the significance of Article 9A? And what are intergenerational rights? बल्कि उसको ऐसे कर लें. What are intergenerational rights and what is the significance of Article 9A of the Constitution?
9 it is about the rights of a person who has the right to have a clean environment, and right now it is actually connected with the adverse impacts of climate change on the lives of people.
My last question. Sania, you are from Sindh?
Yes, sir.
Khairpur district. What is the issue of Sir Creek and why it remains unresolved?
Sir, I can't tell it because I forget it.
कोई बात नहीं. Thank you very much, Sania. Sir, please.
Okay, Sania. ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन से ही मैं अपनी डीप ब्रीफिंग शुरू करता हूँ, एंड आई विल ट्राई टू कीप इट वेरी ब्रीफ. बेटे, you need to know these basic things. जब आप बात करते हो इंडिया से हमारे क्या इश्यूज हैं, सर क्रीक स्टैंड्स आउट, राइट? अगर कोई ये सवाल आपसे करता है, यू कांट ओमिट सर क्रीक इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इंडिया पाकिस्तान रिलेशंस। कहने का मतलब ये है कि नॉलेज बेस थोड़ा इम्प्रूव होने वाला है,
Yes, sir.
और जो इसमें गैप्स हैं उनको प्लग करना है आपने, राइट?
Yes, sir.
ये ज़रूरी है। अदर देन दैट आई फाइंड इन यू ए प्रेजेंटेबल प्लेजेंट पर्सन। आपका डिलीवरी का स्टाइल, आपका वॉल्यूम, बोलने का अंदाज बहुत अच्छा है।
Thank you, sir.
You remain composed throughout, which is a big plus in my opinion because you dropped a lot of questions. मेरे segment में बहुत सारे जो आपने दिए वो थोड़े sketchy answers थे, but still you retained your composure and your confidence. ये बड़ी बात है। So इसको हम कहते हैं conversational and non-conversational ability, both are good. It should get you somewhere, provided you plug your knowledge gaps. Do that. Time है अभी?
Yes, sir. मेरा मार्च में होगा।
बेटे but you have plenty of time. मार्च तक तो आप पूरे subjects रिवाइज कर सकते हैं। So start with your province, your hometown, your province, Pakistan, spread out. IR आपका सब्जेक्ट है, तो यू आर गोइंग टू इनवाइट क्वेश्चंस जैसे मैंने पूछे। नगोर्नो काराबाख आपको तो पता ही नहीं लगा। आर्मीनिया इज द सेकंड कंट्री, एंड अदर देन इसराइल, आर्मीनिया इज द ओनली कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड दैट डज नॉट रिकॉग्नाइज पाकिस्तान बिकॉज ऑफ आवर सपोर्ट टू अजरबैजान ऑन दिस इशू। साइप्रस का आपको बिल्कुल नहीं पता। सो ये जो गैप्स हैं, अब बहुत सारे सवाल तो हम नहीं पूछ सकते ना, थोड़े थोड़े कभी किधर से कभी किधर से, इनका जवाब आना चाहिए। कल्चर्स का आपको शौक है, 7 वंडर्स का आपको पता ही नहीं, तो ये मैं आपको पॉइंटर्स दे रहा हूँ, राइट? वर्क ऑन दीज, यू विल डू वेरी वेल इंशाल्लाह।
Thank you very much, Sania. You hail from a very remote area. I have a very knack of traveling on Khairpur, Sakkar. It's a very small village, but you have worked hard to come up to this level. And it's really heartening to see such ladies coming from such areas, such young women, young men coming from there. It makes me feel good. And I won't say anything. You had a good body posture. You have good positive body response. You are articulate. You can deliver your thing. But you have to, as Ambassador Saab have just said, you have to improve your basic knowledge. And especially about Sindh, especially about Pakistan, the current issues in Pakistan. Like Sarkari, like Run of Kutch, what did happen in Kashmir, right of self-independence, Pakistan's stance on Kashmir, all these things. If you go into the Google, you can find these things. So wish you best of the luck and thank you very much.
एक बात मैं ऐड करता हूँ बेटे, हमने किसी ने आपसे सवाल नहीं किया, अब उधर करेंगे। वर्क ऑन द इकोनॉमी ऑफ पाकिस्तान ऑल्सो। कल वर्ल्ड बैंक ने मिसाल दे रहा हूँ, कितने बिलियन डॉलर्स का लोन आपका अप्रूव किया है? कितने बिलियन पता है आपको?
Yes, sir. It was 49 billion. It was said.
Look it up.
Yes, sir.
इकोनॉमी क्यों आपकी नीचे को जा रही है? Why are our foreign exchange reserves as low as 11 billion? वगैरह वगैरह, राइट? ये भी कवर करना है आपने।
So, Sania, first thing, don't greet from the door. Neither greet from the door nor seek permission when you enter. आप वहाँ सेंटर होंगे, यू विल कम स्टैंड नेक्स्ट टू द चेयर, यहाँ पे आके यू विल ग्रीट द पैनल एंड देन द चेयर विल आस्क यू टू टेक अ सीट एंड फिर आप बैठ के अपना इंटरव्यू शुरू करेंगे। 1 2, आपका पॉस्चर ठीक है बट यू टेंड टू सिट लीनिंग ऑन वन साइड लाइक दिस। आप जब वीडियो देखेंगे तो आपको आइडिया होगा। सिट इन द सेंटर ऑफ द चेयर। 3rd, डोंट से यस सर इन द स्टार्ट ऑफ एवरी आंसर। यू डोंट हैव टू एक्नॉलेज द क्वेश्चन। आप अपनी जब रिकॉर्डिंग सुनेंगे तो यू वुड रियलाइज के मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस यू स्टार्ट योर आंसर बाय सेइंग यस सर। You don't have to acknowledge. Okay, just start the answer. Work on profile related questions, please, especially reasons to join civil service. You are a teacher in a government school already. It's a government job if I'm not mistaken. ऑलरेडी आप क्यों सिविल सर्विस में आना चाह रहे हैं? इस सवाल का मतलब आपको डिसोवेड या डिस्करेज करना नहीं होता कि क्यों आ रही हो. ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव अ राइट. यू वर्क फॉर इट, यू हैव प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर इट, यू हैव अर्नड इट. आपने रिटर्न क्वालिफाई किया, सब कुछ. ये रीजंस नहीं जो मैंने बोला है, बट आपको मैं बता रहा हूँ कि वी अंडरस्टैंड यू हैव अ राइट, बट वी वांट टू नो योर रीजंस. व्हाट इज योर एस्पिरेशन बिहाइंड ज्वाइनिंग सिविल सर्विस? वो एस्पिरेशंस आपने बतानी है कि आप क्यों इसकी तरफ आना चाह रहे हैं. देन यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन योर नॉलेज ऑफ नेशनल इश्यूज, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम सर क्रीक एंड देन कुछ और एरियाज हमने ऑब्जर्व किए. आपका नॉलेज उन पे स्कैंटी है, ठीक है. सिमिलरली यू नीड टू वर्क ऑन योर आर्टिकुलेशन ऑफ आंसर्स. आपसे मैंने कोल्ड स्टार्ट डॉक्ट्रिन की जब बात की तो सबसे पहले आपका आंसर शुरू होना चाहिए था कि ये किस साल में आई, फिर क्यों आई, फिर व्हाट आर द स्पेसिफिक्स, किस डॉक्ट्रिन का मतलब क्या है, और अगर आपको पता हो कि विच डॉक्ट्रिन वॉज रिप्लेस्ड थ्रू दिस डॉक्ट्रिन. इट वॉज सुंदर जी डॉक्ट्रिन, लाइक आई वॉज सेइंग, ठीक है. सिमिलरली आपका आर्टिकुलेशन के बाद जो है कम स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट अपने जवाब के. एक और इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़, ये मेरे कुछ आपको फीडबैक था विद रिगार्ड्स टू एरियाज जिनको थोड़ा सा आप कंसिडर करें. टू योर पॉजिटिव पॉइंट्स, यू आर वेरी प्लेजेंट personality and demeanor. You stay positive and respectful throughout the interview, despite dropping questions. जैसा मैंने आपसे era of good feelings का पूछा, ठीक है. मैंने आपसे ब्लू वाटर नेवी के हवाले से बात की, थोड़े से IR में ही एडवांस पे या US हिस्ट्री, यूरोपियन हिस्ट्री की तरफ थोड़ा सा गया, बट यू हेल्ड योर ग्राउंड. हाउएवर आपका जो मुझे एक प्लस पॉइंट नजर आया, यू हैव अ डिसेंट नॉलेज ऑफ इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस. जिन इश्यूज पे आपने बात की वो आपको अच्छा पता था, उनको बढ़ाएं, वहां पे एंगेज करें. जितना आपने इंटरव्यूअर को अपने एरिया ऑफ स्ट्रेंथ में एंगेज कर लिया, उतना आपका चांसेस फॉर सिक्योरिंग बेटर मार्क्स वुड इंक्रीज. सो ओवरऑल अ वेरी गुड एफर्ट, माशाल्लाह. आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट एंड कीप वर्किंग. यू हैव टाइम. इन एरियाज को थोड़ा सा प्रिपेयर कर लो. यू विल डू वेरी वेल इंशाअल्लाह. आई हैव गुड होप्स फॉर यू. थैंक यू वेरी मच.